Today's proverb of the day is Proverbs 13:6, which says, from the NIV, righteousness guards the person of integrity, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. Every thought and action has a consequence, and like ripples in a pond, spread outward and affect others. The Chinese philosopher Confucius once said, when anger arises, think of the consequences. At its core, this quote is a gentle reminder to us all about the power of our actions, both big and small. It suggests that before we act, especially in moments of heightened emotion such as anger, we should pause and consider the potential outcomes. Many persons ignore or fail to be mindful of the consequences of their speech and actions. Our proverb of the day reminds us to first consider the outcomes and consequences of our actions. You see, every action we take, every word we utter, carries with it a ripple of consequences that can reach far beyond what we might initially perceive. Like a pebble thrown into a pond, our actions create waves that can touch the lives of others in ways we may not even realize. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to react without thinking. It's easy to let our emotions take the wheel and steer us down a path of rash decisions and hasty words. Confucius cautioned to think of the consequences of our anger. It is therefore wise to take a moment to breathe, to think, and to consider the potential outcomes of our actions. This not only helps us avoid causing harm to others, but also prevents us from causing harm to ourselves. Now let's apply this wisdom to our daily lives. How can we become more mindful of our actions? How can we ensure that the ripples we create in the world are positive rather than negative? The answer lies in righteousness and integrity. As stated in Proverbs 13:6, righteousness guards the person of integrity, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. This means that by living a life of righteousness and integrity, we are protected. We are guarded against the negative consequences of wickedness. To sum it all up, it's about being mindful of our actions and their potential consequences. It's about choosing to live a life of righteousness and integrity. And most importantly, it's about creating positive ripples in the world. Ripples that uplift others and make the world a better place. So remember, the next time anger arises, think of the consequences. Choose righteousness and integrity, and let your actions create waves of positivity.